Hello and welcome to a video presentation for just over 100 acres of land in Queensland, Nova Scotia. My name is Chris Ryan and I'm a realtor with LePage Atlantic here in Halifax. So what I've decided to do, instead of just shooting video of trees and rocks and highways and whatnot, I've taken strategic pictures around the property, I've placed signage up around the property, and then I have a large plan here representing, there's actually two parcels of land that are being bundled together, Block 1 and Block 2, representing again just over 100 acres of land. So I've decided to do it this way, and then of course you can look at the pictures that I have printed off here on realtor.ca and whatnot, and they should be available to you there. Okay, so Queensland is about 35 minutes to 40 minutes outside of Halifax, depending on traffic. You can get here via the Highway 103, which is shown there, or you can come along the St. Margaret's Bay Road, which is a beautiful drive. Beautiful, breathtaking views of the Atlantic Ocean, beaches, and all kinds of wonderful things there. So what we have here is Block 1, as I had mentioned, and Block 2. So let's start with Block 1. Block 1, I've taken a sign, so if you're traveling on the 103 heading towards Hubbard's, you're going to see a sign right around here. And that's what it's going to look like when you hit it. So there we have Highway 103, Block 1. This represents 62 acres as per the Nova Scotia Registry of Deeds. So a large parcel of land. The terrain for Block 1 and Block 2 is typical terrain for Nova Scotia, relatively flat, not a lot of hill to it, trees and rocks and that type of thing. But when I did walk a large part of both parcels, I didn't see a lot of ups and downs and steep grades or anything like that. It's relatively flat with some slight sloping here and there. Okay, so that's Block 1. So now we're going to put that aside. Now, Block 2. So this is heading towards Halifax. So you can see the sign there that you will see on the highway. And this represents 44 acres as per the Registry of Deeds. So there's Block 2, okay, divided by the Highway 103. Now, one of the wonderful enhancements that's happening to this area is the new interchange 5A, which is towards Halifax. And this is going to cut down the travel time coming from the city to go to an area like Queensland substantially. And it's also more than likely going to lead to development opportunities in the area. And the province and the federal government have invested, I think it's close to $16 or $18 million, and it's going to be opening up in 2017. So you can drive by that, and actually this is what it looks like at present. I took this in December. So that you can see Highway 103, new interchange, and it's 5A. So the 5A sign is just right there. And that's going towards Halifax, okay? So that's just over here. So there's a lot of anticipation and a lot of positive momentum going on in this area because of that. Okay. And you'll also see online, I just took a picture of the Queensland sign just so people can have a true appreciation that are not familiar with the local area where this is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to explain how you can access this lot right here. Block 1 is sort of landlocked at present between the highway. There's no other way to access it. Block number 2, again, they're being sold as a bundle. Block number 2 has, there's a right-of-way here, an easement that goes right up, right here, a 30-foot easement that is now done and registered. And so then someone could, if they wanted to, build a road that would come off of the St. Margaret's Bay Road all the way up the side of this property, and then you would access Block 2. Okay. The way that the zoning currently is that there's one home permitted to be built in Block 2 and one home permitted to be built in Block 1. But of course, you can see that you have over 100 acres here. So with the new interchange and that type of thing, I'm sure that someone will come along and they'll be looking at this as a future development opportunity. And more than likely, they'll think about purchasing and holding on to it and see how things unfold in the area. So to further articulate this easement, it's right here. So my sign is actually right there on St. Margaret's Bay Road. And there's actually, here it is right here. So there's the home just beside it. There's my sign. There's a red post right there. I've put some surveyor tape on it, and then there's other surveyor tape similar just over there. And this represents the 30-foot wide easement for someone, if they wanted to build a road, which would then bring you access right off of St. Margaret's Bay Road, once again, to Block 2. Okay, so now you have an appreciation for where they are and how you would access Block 2, and then of course the current land that's in Block 1. We've also talked about there, so that's the sign on the highway. So we'll just put this to the side. Now, a lot of people know Queensland for Queensland Beach, and it is a spectacular beach. But there's also two other beaches in the immediate area. So this is the property, once again, a different part of our map here. So this is the property we're talking about. Further back towards Halifax, you have Cleveland Beach. Here's a picture of Cleveland Beach that I just took. Again, early December 2016. It's just a beautiful beach. Okay, so that is just a few minutes drive towards Halifax from this property. Right across the property, just right here, you have Wynot's Beach. Picture taken recently, as I had mentioned. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beach, just spectacular. And if you go further towards Hubbard, so you're going in the opposite direction, just further down, then we have the most well-known beach in the area, Queensland's Beach. And that is visited by thousands and thousands of people every single year, and it's just breathtaking, spectacular. And then further down, then you have Hubbard's with some shopping areas, amenities, and all that type of thing. So there you go. So again, my name is Chris Ryan. I'm with Royal LePage Atlantic here in Halifax, and now you have a true appreciation, hopefully, of what this opportunity represents. I've also placed different surveying tapes sort of through different properties here that you can walk to get to Block 2. So if you wanted to go for a walk, you certainly could. There's orange tape, and I would take you through that over the phone. So again, my name is Chris Ryan. If you have additional questions or you would like to discuss this for any reason, my phone number is 902-830-4465. Thank you.